Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? As we're relaxing as per usual. Good stream today. Got a decent amount more of a thumbnail art done. I will certainly admit I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it in 3 streams. It's actually a pretty complicated one, but I think I got the colouring done. I haven't done the background, and it's also a relatively complicated background. But I actually kind of love it. Like, hold on, I'm looking at it now. What a fun outfit. I think the perspective still is a bit iffy, but it's also quite a difficult perspective, mind you, so I'm not upset that it was hard. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 8:55 PM on Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. But yeah, apart from that, you know, I'm starting the wave of recording all my Animal Crossing videos now, for when I would be off. So there's quite a lot. I have about 5 days, or 6 days, including today. Tomorrow I'll probably have some time in the evening. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will probably be unlikely to have. No, sorry. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will definitely be the main days. So yeah, I'm basically going to record as much as I can now, then I'm going to go have a shower, whatever, then I'll do as much more packing as I got. The way I pack, I feel like has definitely changed over the years. Oh, I never gave this back to someone. Right. I don't know what we do with this, to be honest. Can we sell it? Oh no, and we put it in a bin, right? Sorry, it's more like... Wait, I don't know if we still can. I can't remember who it was. Amelia's, wasn't it? Let's see if we can. It is kind of outrageous to me that it's like, oh, you miss it by the day that you should have given it back? Well, turns out you completely forgot what it is. It could be someone's prized possession, you know? I'm just going to chuck it in the bin. Makes no sense. Do you want this? Nope. Sorry, Amelia, I guess nothing for you. I'm going to toss away your journal planner for 2026. Hope you didn't want it. But yeah, the way I packed has definitely changed over years, because certainly the way I used to pack when I was younger, you know, boom, suitcase, in, bing, bada, boom. Now I feel like it's very weird. Well, not weird, but modular? It's maybe the way I put it. Where it's more like I kind of get everything out first, which I want. Sort of like organize it into piles of like, is what I want to bring, what seems reasonable, and then also just sort of like try and figure out like, oh, what do I have too much of something? Do I have too little of something? And then I put it into a suitcase like a big old sort of Tetris puzzle. Which I think is not actually that strange, but it definitely feels strange because it kind of is like, oh, how much have I packed? Technically, nothing yet. But, like, it's all, like, I'm doing the work now, and then, like, the actual putting the part in the suitcase is super easy. It takes, like, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. Okay, maybe that's a bit of exaggeration. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Because since... I'm trying to think when the last big holiday I've had is... If I've had these or not, I don't know. No, I think I must have. But this is like definitely the biggest holiday I'm having ever since buying some like luggage cubes, essentially, some packing cubes. Because I've used them on small trips. I really like the bathroom toiletries one, and there's a nice one which is like a shoe, there's a nice drawstring bag for like miscellaneous stuff. And I've been using often, like when I go visit my friends, I will use one of the smaller ones to pack in like my clothes or whatever, and pajamas and everything else, and it just very neatly fits into my backpack, because then it's very easy to bring out like a mini suitcase, I find. This is definitely like the biggest holiday I have where I'm actually packing like a lot of stuff, so I actually get to use these packing cubes much more efficiently. So really, if anything, I think it's just going to make my life easier, because it basically lends very well to how I naturally pack nowadays. I was basically just get my stuff out, but now I get my stuff out, put it into the packing cubes, and now I can have a sort of an overview. I think that's probably why I like to do it. I like to have an overview, because I've packed historically before, and been like, why have I got like twice as many like bottoms when I have tops or something? Like, what have I done here? Now it gives me a sort of overview to be like, okay, yeah, I can see how much of this I have, how much of this I have, what seems like a reasonable number, what doesn't seem like a reasonable number. It's more of a glance, because once you pack everything away, you know, once you use your tips and tricks to get everything in there, you might be like, how many socks do I have? I don't know. They're all like squirreled away underneath. Which may be what you want, to be honest. Don't let me stop you. I should really just put transparent designs down here, because I like the weeds up here, to be honest. I think they look nice, but I don't like them spreading back behind the cliffside. I also don't like a fossil or whatever that may be out there, so why don't I do that now? Like a few actual practical Animal Crossing things I'm doing. Gyroid, okay. Babloid. But yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember if the weeds actually grow up or anything like that. And I also forget how you do it. Is that like you start island designer, that's it, and then you lay down a path of transparency. Yes, that sounds right. Handy construction skills. What is this? That I already know about. Hold out and press A to use the tools. Anyway. But yeah, I think it just lends very well to how I tend to pack things now. Which is a good thing. I don't mean that's a bad thing. Not at all. I thought it said hold down A. Maybe not. Well, it's the first time I was actually using this thing. It's basically so we can control the spread of the weeds. Because I don't mind them being up there, because I think they actually look really nice next to the pond, but I don't want them spreading around. So we're laying down invisible, transparent path, which I think nothing can grow on. To prevent it all from spreading. It can spread to that mini island, I think that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It will be interesting to see. Because, I mean, it's a lot to pack. Like, I've already basically kind of planned out in my head, like, most of the outfits I'm gonna have. Because I'm going for quite a while. I'm going for, let's think, 16 days or something. So the general idea with that is 16 is that you don't bring 16, well, you can bring 16 different outfits, I suppose, if you have that much packing, but I'm not going to pack that much. I'm going to bring probably like 8 different outfits, with things which can hopefully mix and match reasonably well. It's like you have 8 base outfits, and then you have like 3 or so things to sort of like accentuate them, like coats or jackets or cardigans or something to go over the top. That should probably be enough, because you can always just wash clothes. Like, well, we'll have access to a washing machine, a laundry machine to be able to reuse things. And yeah, that's about it. Just, I don't know, because it's such a weird thing. Because when I was younger, like, very much got in my head, make sure you pack everything correctly, make sure you don't forget anything. If you forget something, well, you're going to have to go without it for the entire holiday. Which is, you know, my parents are very shrewd people, I suppose, and that's kind of the way they live their life. Which, I'm not going to say is necessarily wrong, but it works for them. But I think, like, I still have that sort of latent bit of energy carried over in my intrinsic mind, where it's like, if I forget something, that means that that's it, I'm out of it for the entire holiday. But nowadays, you know, I had to remind myself and be like, no, that doesn't make any sense. If you're missing something on holiday, and you want it, or need it for comfort, or anything, or it's just like, oh, you forgot it at home, just buy it. Like, and yeah, it costs money. Yeah, it'd be cheaper if you just brought the one you have, but like at the same time, you're on a holiday. This is like already pretty expensive. Sure, you want to minimize costs, but you'd probably be much better off minimizing costs in a different way, rather than being like, oh no, I didn't bring sunglasses. Guess I had to like squint into the sun the entire time. So yeah, I think I definitely have a lot of programming in my mind, intrinsically from my childhood, which makes that pretty. Have I always put Audie's photo here to make it look like they perished? What an absolutely brutal thing for me to do for no reason. All these decorations. But yeah, it's the sort of thing where it's like, I need to just sort of remind myself sometimes and be like, that doesn't make any sense. That's stupid, you know. You might be like, that's harsh words, but it's quite literal. Like, I'm trying to think of something from my childhood where it's like, I forgot something and I just went without it the entire time. Because my parents' eyes, apparently, it's like the unforgivable sin if you have to spend money to buy something on a holiday. I don't know. I don't really have a good example off the top of my head, to be honest. But like, I mean, it's not like this didn't come from nowhere, I suppose. So yeah. So there's some things which I'm just like, maybe tactically I will just buy there instead, you know. And I think a lot of toiletries really fall into that categories. Like, I could just bring an entire bottle down, like, unless you have like really specific shampoo or conditioner needs, which you might do, to be honest. And I think there's no harm in actually bringing it, but it's like, do I need to? I understand if it's like something like traveling or something where you just want to bring like a small bottle, but like, I'm going to somewhere for like multiple weeks. Why not? Like, if I just buy shampoo there, yeah, I'm gonna use maybe not the entire thing in 2 weeks, but probably a lot of it. And I'm traveling with a lot of people. I'll also probably share the same ones, you know? I don't know. It's like overthinking. And I don't know. I'm not sure if it's considered myself an overthinker or not nowadays. I feel like I'm certainly a lot better than I used to be. Nowadays I'm, you know, I do have a somewhat laissez-faire attitude. I'm not going to say it's like totally laissez-faire because I feel like some things it's a weird mix I have, I often say. Like a dichotomy of having a sort of live and let die attitude and also being like, no, we need to be prepared for every situation. And I would say in some ways we feel unreconcilable in my head, but we're not actually unreconcilable. Have I spoken to you for like 3 months already? 1 month? I need to remember to talk to my villagers more often. When I see them, I should probably just say hi to them. But yeah, I'm just customizing it because I don't know how many times we dug it up. I know it was literally yesterday I think we customized it, but we're doing it again. But yeah, we're doing a lot of Animal Crossing recordings, and I'm actually going to finally check out whatever is going on with a hotel that's appeared in the most recent update. Which I think was a month ago or something. Absolutely insane like that. No, sorry, like 3 months ago? No, I think it was the start of the year, wasn't it? That's what my brain's telling me. I don't actually know if that's right, so don't quote me on that. But it was absolutely ages ago, and I'm actually interested, because one of the features I know which comes from it is the fact that you get basically random visitors visiting your island. They put on the outfits which you set for them. And I'm like, that's a cool idea. I don't know what you know, that's a good question. What outfit should we set for our visitors? Like, if anything, we should put like a toga there or something for them. Toga and a laurel. I don't know, maybe we can draw, if we can draw upon all our storage, that'd be nice, because I don't even know what clothes I necessarily have. Yeah, I don't know. I hope they'd put in an update at some point in, where we can fully customize everything. An easier way to just be like, hey villager, please use these items in your wardrobe. Or something. You know? I guess what I want is Tomodachi Life. But with Animal Crossing. But I actually would love that if it was Tomodachi Life, but it was the Animal Crossing villagers. Animal Crossing Life. That's what I want. I don't want customization city. I want Tomodachi Life Animal Crossing. I can't believe I never thought about that's exactly what I would want. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be packing in a mo. Well, actually, I'm probably going to alternate, I think, packing and recording, maybe? I don't know. No, I'll probably do my recording now, while I have the energy for it. Packing is a late night activity, weirdly enough for me. Because it really is just, like, easy. Like, some things are super easy. Like, underwear, I think, is super easy. Like, that sort of, boom, done. Just like that. You don't need to think too much about it. It's the outfit part which is difficult. Toiletries, I also think, is really easy. I mean, like, the hardest part is maybe you forget something, but again, like, there's important things to remember. Like, if you have any medication, that's important. If you have, like, prescriptions, or things like glasses, etc., that's really important to remember. Everything else, super easy, doesn't matter. It's like, of course you need a toothbrush, maybe like a flannel. You're good to go, skincare, boom, done. Bish bash bosh. That's my perspective. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I've just done so much packing nowadays. I'm like, I have a good rhythm of what there is. And then it's just like, okay, well, and then once you've done all that packing, like the stuff which you can only pack on the final day, because it's like, I'm not going to pack my hairbrush on the final day. I still need it for the next few days. And just make a short list of what you need. That's about it. The only thing I do need to check is I need to check how much makeup I have or everything. Like, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter, because if I run out when I'm there, I'll just buy makeup. But, at the same time, it is convenient, like, I don't know, because actually now I think about it, I probably might buy a lot of makeup when I'm there anyway. That's the thing I need to do. I need to do more research on things I want to buy there. And I didn't even think about that. You know what, I'm going to add that to my list of things to do. To prepare for my holiday. Because I have a list of like things to buy, which I've slowly been checking out things to prepare. And that I need to do, that. I'm still not sure if I need to do that necessarily. This I will do. So these two are high priority. And then research things to buy. And where? I can't. I don't like relying too much on like makeup and skincare because things which are consumable, then it's like, oh, if I run out, then I can only get them on holiday. But it's gonna be like, well, what am I gonna do? But things which are tools, things which are reusable, that's like a absolutely snap pickup. I think I'm probably mostly gonna be buying a lot of like clothing and accessories and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah. That's all I really have to say. Anything going on with Gacha games? Not really. We're getting Prom here soon, I suppose, in ZZZ. That's kind of exciting. I don't think we're getting Alice until 2 weeks' time, maybe? Well, I'm not even sure if I'm building for her, to be honest, at this point. Maybe if she was, like, crazy strong, I might be like, yeah, let's go for it. But I'm also, like, apparently she's just fine. And I'm like, oh. It's kind of disappointing, I suppose. Let's see. Alice banner duration. Not Alice, sorry, Nicole. That's what I meant. When's it predicted to be? It's a Genshin countdown, okay. 16 days. So May 20th. Oh. That's not for ages. I'm almost back from my holiday then. Wait, Star Rail, when? Let's see, Evanescence is 9 days. So that's the 12th. So it's just ZZZ and Woowa? Yeah, ZZZ is in 2 days and Woowa is in 17 days. Oh. Huh. Wait, so we have one this week and we don't have one. No, that's a 9 days. So ZZZ, Star Rail, Genshin. Sounds about right. Okay. Huh. And so I have learned. And so it is written. Yeah. I might even miss me banners, that's true as well. Major Palmer, my queen, where's she at? Where's the schedule? Here it is. She's coming out May 10th. It'll be 2 days into the holiday. I don't know if I should pull for her or not. That's a thing. Oh, she's coming out at the same time as CM. Okay, so yeah, good thing I didn't run front. So I was going to run front if I could do Measure Palmer maybe as a runaway, but I'd want her to be a runaway which can win. I don't know how plausible that even is. I wonder what the stat... You know what, that's actually a good question. I wonder what the stat requirements are for that. Oh well, sorry, this is stuff I should be doing over time. Now we're just going to round this episode off, and then I'm going to go do a load of Happy in Paradise stuff. Even though it's not Happy in Paradise, I'll still probably put it in the same playlist. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.